Katt Williams, and he's got it in for Shaq. We talked to Katt. We tried to ask him something about athletes and trying to get into comedy, and he had this one locked and loaded. Listen to what he says about Shaq and a bunch of other people getting into comedy.
Do you think Shaq could be a stand-up comedian? Who do you think?
I think that Shaq and Russell Simmons should get out of comedy and stay in their lane. They don't see us making a league of professional basketball players under 6 foot. So what qualifies these dudes because they got $100 million to come over in comedy and do Shaq's All-Star? Get out of here, you bum, before I take the rest of your girls. Like you took Kevin Hart from me. I want my bitch back.
Oh, wow. Let's get some perspective on this from a guy who actually was on Def Comedy Jam, was one of the original kings of comedy. DL Hughley joins us right now. DL, how you doing, man?
And Shaq's All-Star. That's hilarious, man. This cat's funny. He's just, I think Shaq A is funny. I don't know that he could do comedy, but I think he's very funny. And I think cats who have a lot of money tend to try other things. I mean, like Michael Jordan went to try baseball. I mean, look at Kanye West, a great rapper, and all of a sudden he wants to be into fashion. I think that you should do whatever you have the resources to, and whatever your mind tells you can.
You're talking about those leather jogging pants. You're talking about those leather jogging pants. You want to get some of those, right?
Yeah.
I like them.
He's actually wear the jogging pants while he's doing the set on David Letterman.
Hey, Dale, let me ask you a question. This is Slade. Because the Shaq thing, you know, it's not so surprising, whatever, he wants to take a jag at Shaq. But Russell Simmons, I mean, the Def Comedy Jam, there wouldn't be a lot of comedians here today if it wasn't for that. How do you feel about that?
Everybody you can think of, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, all the kings of comedy. I actually hosted Def Jam in L.A. with Katt and Dave Chappelle on the same show. There wouldn't have been a Chris Tucker. There wouldn't have been the Kings of Comedy. There wouldn't have been a Martin Lawrence. There wouldn't have been a Chris Rock. There wouldn't have. I mean, there were so many people that came through those doors that
right. But there was a clear ethos to Def Comedy Jam. But like Shaq's comedy tour is kind of just a marketing ploy, in my opinion.
It's a reduction. It's definitely a reduction. Well, here's the thing: there was Martin Luther King, and then Shaq is like Jesse Jackson.
Jesse Jackson.
All right, fair enough.
You don't think he has genuine beef with Shaq, and this is just him?
No, I think he's just I don't at all. And I think that he. I mean, obviously, you know, he Katt matches the beat of his own drummer.
I got to take umbrage with one thing that Katt said, though. I actually would like to see him start an NBA league.
I would love to see that.
That would be great. Because Katt's like, what's Katt, 5'5", something like that? That would be great.
Yeah.
5 feet over. Yeah, well, Donald Sterling might have to go. He might own that team.
All right, DL.
He can't have the Clippers anymore.
Thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it. All right?
Thank you, man. Take care. Bye-bye.